Hi guys, my name is Darshan Dev and I'm presenting here 7-Eleven staffing presentation. Introduction. 7-Eleven is a famous chain of retail store in North America and Asian countries. Nowadays, we can also see in other countries too, not only in Asian countries, but as per upcoming year, like we can see that in Australia and New Zealand and some of the Middle Eastern countries. They have more than like 60,000 location. It is small kind of like a shopping mall where you can purchase grocery, hot food, beverages, tobacco product, alcohol, and many more items. We are also looking for customer representative as a supervisor. Uh, we are selling more like groceries in 7-Eleven. So this store is like more like competitive to the other a gas station, which is very famous word in United States. So and a convenience store, so it is providing the all kind of stuff. If you are looking for like any kind of groceries like chips, soft drinks, alcohol, or sometimes they also have like a clothes too, like which is very temporary, you can use that stuff. So they are providing all that stuff. So let's begin with our presentation with the labor market. So for the labor market, we are looking for one staff for our organization. We are not looking for more staff because in 7-Eleven we generally need 2 or 3 staff. One is like a manager, one is like sometimes like owner staff come up, and two of the like clerk. But nowadays, like because of the shortage of the staff, like generally like a supervisor uh, play as a role as a clerk too in the run nowadays, because they are not getting like too much um, employees. But still we are looking for the supervisor because our store is so busy. So we are looking for the supervisor who can work for us. They have a like lot of opportunities for the staff, because nowadays like everybody knows like a Tesla is in market right now, and most of the people like a gas station or convenience store, they doesn't have like any kind of like electric chargers. But soon 7-Eleven will bring to the electric car charger, which is more beneficial for the 7-Eleven. It also helpful to the staff, because if you are getting more business, your wages will be increased. So, and after pandemic, it's very hard to find it out employees nowadays. But let's see how we do analysis and promotions so we can get one staff for our 7-Eleven. For the job analysis, we would like to go with the job analysis because we need knowledge, skill, and ability for the work. For supervisor, we need a more than 1 year experience if you are interested. So they have to do certain like duties and responsibilities. So in duties, like they are providing like organizations staff training to the staff, because whenever the supervisor you are hiring, they have to give their like bottom like like a clerk, they have to provide them a training, or they have to give some feedback. So you are also responsible for that. You are also responsible for the store operation. So you have to make like a schedule, you have to make like a payroll, you have to uh, call your staff if they are not presenting or they are not coming. And you also like responsible for stocking, you are also responsible to for the sale and other like document stuff. So if you are working this much, then you are definitely get some kind of reward from like 7-Eleven. So if you are a staff of the 7-Eleven, if you are working, so some of the beverages are totally free for you, you don't have to pay for that. But there are some groceries like you have to pay for the groceries, but you might get like discount like 15 to 30% for that. So whenever like we are doing the hiring, the 7-Eleven's based like timeline is the base is yet to come. Every time we bring like new products for our like employees and training and all the stuff, because if the employees are happy, they work every time for the company. So for the recruiting process, we are going for the recruiting source. So whenever we are doing the hiring, we put like our advertisement for the internet talent, employee referral. past employee, job fair, and social media promotion. Generally, like past employees are more easier for like a 7-Eleven because they know the system, easy to train them. uh, Job fair, I don't think so. Like 4%, I searched on the Google and it was like only 4% people like hiring from the job fair. Social media promotion, sometimes people are putting in a hiring portal on the Facebook or Instagram and they says we need a help. That way people are coming out. But I highly recommended send the flyer to the USPS or newspaper in your local community, so people know you very well, so they can give any reference to the other people. Okay, this location they are like right now hiring. If you are work, if you want to work, that way is the easiest way to get like recruit the staff. The personal recommendation, I would like to go with the reference. If you have a particular one staff working at your like a 7-Eleven's convenience stores, and you can tell them, okay, do you have any friend or relatives who are interested to work with? Or if they have a good experience, you can hire them with the good skill. So for the recruiter, whenever you are going with the recruiter, they also have a specific like talent, the skills and training they have it, so they can hire a person. So for that, a recruiter has some kind of like skill like a business intelligence, good communication, documentation and record keeping skill, staffing ability, several years of experience in hiring, and human resources, administrative experience. This all stuff nowadays the recruiters have, but they are also looking for something. If they are providing the staff to you, that means they need a reward. So whenever recruiters give you a like a staff, they also earn something from us as a like a owner. So as a owner, they have to give them a first paycheck to the recruiters. So if you are hiring a like a supervisor or manager from the recruiter, you have to pay whatever the employee like make in a like first check, you have to give them 100%. So on that way, as a owner, you are paying first check to your employee too, the same amount you are also paying to the recruiters. But this is not for all criteria. Sometimes like recruiters working with a different way, they are providing you a staff or you have some kind of contract with them, which is like they have, it's called like a course monthly or yearly. If you have a 2, 3, 4, 5 locations, so they hire for you and you just give them whatever you want to give for their requirement like recruiting agencies. This is the advertisement. Whenever you go to the 7-Eleven, on the left side of the main door, you can see this kind of post. Now we are hiring, interviewing here today. It means like you can ask to the any kind of staff who's working there. You can ask them. You can give your resume and phone number to them. So like owner or manager, somebody will contact you and they will give you the information about for which position they guys are hiring right now, and when is your like next meeting for your future job. So assessments, we have a total 3 assessments. So 3 assessment, I'll go with the screening assessment method and evaluating assessment method. So screening assessment method, they have also like type in that one. So they have a job application, resume, and social network search. We need like something detail about that particular person who's applying for the job. So how you get the information about the who's that person, where is he coming from, what did he study, all this information you are getting from the job application and resume. In job application, you have to fill up everything, like what your education, where you coming from, do you have any kind of like past experience, any you can drive, like you have a driving license and all the information about with your social security number and all. Evaluating assessment method, it go with the like after the screening assessment method, which is like a very paper based. You have to give some kind of like a exam which is paper based, which is very like basic question they are asking about that paper based like a test. And non cognitive ability test is not required for this job requirement, because that's a physical like test. We are not here like running and doing any kind of exercise during the job, so we don't want that test. Job recommendation skills. So whenever you are like doing performing the job for any kind of organization, you have to have some kind of skill. What kind of skills you want? The skills required to complete a like protection or task. Whenever you are working there, you have to perform all the tasks. You have to also have to protect yourself in the particular location. Measure the team members' current skill. Rate their like skill as per their interest. Create different level of job skill. Monitor and provide the training for this skill. Now the assessment metrics. So we have like a four kind of five time of assessment metrics here, which is like customer focus, accounting skill, uh, badging skill, delegating skill, and attention to detail. So whenever we are doing the assessment test, we have the specific details here: strategic leadership, culture, program, training, and certification. We have to ask them a certain questions. Whenever you ask a certain questions during them, they have a specifically interview like a process. So here we have an interview process. The first one we have a like a general interview. So for the general interview, they ask like your general question. Then after the telephonic interview, when you do the telephonic interview, sometimes one test to the when you go to another test, your interview tone goes like more confident. So that way you can earn the more point. So in this test, they have a particular like a grading system. You have to have more than 60 plus point. You can also have a, like a 60 less point, so you can add another from another interviews point from there to other way. So at least you have to have like average 60 point in all of your like result. If you get the more than 60 average in every interview, it means you are past the interview. Socialization plans. So for the socialization plan, you have like a program choice. That program choice has like information of socializing. They have a like sequential versus random programs. They have a fixed versus variable program. They have a tournament versus like contest program. And the phases of socialization, they have a three kind of phases of socialization during the like job requirement: anticipating socialization, encounter, and settling in. Anticipatory like socialization is a new hiring employee interact with the like recruiters and the manager. They have to pass their first exam with the recruiters, and then they will have to go with the manager. Then after they have to go for the encounter, they have to like give a training to the new employee, and then after they have to work. It means like settling with him. Key learning. So key point. I learned about the staffing process, assessment, and the recruiting process are easy, but not measurable very easily, because sometimes training is so hard for some people. So whenever you are doing the training, you have to make it more comfortable. I will utilize a project in my business with very confident, because whenever I learn whatever I learn from this like a subject, I will utilize in my business, because I am right now I am doing my business with the like Subway. We guys are making sandwiches and all the stuff. So I have a like leader partnership in that one, but I would like to improve myself with this kind of project, so I can like utilize myself in my business, so I can do more business. I can like hire person as per like a course requirement and as per the rules and regulations. And thanks BTC to provide me these opportunities to learn human resource like this kind of courses. So I learned pretty good from this course, and I'm very thankful to my professor too, who gave us a good idea about the training and develop ourselves with the staffing system. Thank you so much. This is my work cited. Thank you so much. If you have any question or concern, you can reach out me via my email, and you also give me like my reviews on discussion board. Thank you.